It's 2024 and we don't know how to make friends anymore. Hi guys, I'm Lorna. Welcome back to my channel. So if you don't know me, my name is Lorna and I do some little podcasts, as you can see. If you like to hear me and you don't want to watch my face, there's a Spotify account just for this purpose. So today I want to talk about how do we make friends in 2024. How do we achieve to have new friendship, new relationships with all that happened with COVID, with all the fact that, there's horrible things everywhere and we're kind of scared, to be honest. Well, a little scared of being murdered. There's a lot of psycho out there, so I think it's kind of hard, but it's not also a good thing to stay isolated for too long. So even though I praise being alone and enjoying your free time alone, it's good also to have some friends and to develop some new friendships. So if you're a bit struggling with that, I'm gonna talk a bit more. I'm gonna do 3 parts, so let's go. First part. So the first thing you want to do is find your community. So I hope that you were not like in the last video I was talking about niche, but I'm not someone who likes to put everything in boxes, but this is a bit how life works. So if you want to make this a bit easier, it's good if you find the root of your community. What can be your community? So it can be like music related, it can be religion related, it can be queerness, it can be a lot of different things. So of course, religion, be a bit careful. I'm not saying go in a cult, but yeah, it's also good to have some common interest. This is something that is less important when you're a kid, but since you grow up, it's easier to find people with common interests. So where do you want to find those common interests? Well, inside a community. So if you want to find other people who has kind of the same taste as you, I'm not saying only stay with the same taste, but it's really easier to find connection with someone who will, for me, in my position, it will be easier to find someone to connect with if the person is listening to the same music as me. I mean, I can do kind of exception if we're like sharing something. Sometimes when I went to hospital, those kind of childhood friendship, we don't have maybe the same taste, but we have something that bonds us, and it's a bit different. But if you want to find something new just like this, it will be simpler to go straight forward to the common interest that is really important for you. If you want to go, like, if you're really into, when I was converting, for example, I was converting to Judaism, and well, it's not that I didn't wanted to bond and have some new friendship with people into metal music. I still listen to metal or goth music, stuff like this, alternative. I was really looking into, finding some new people who were sharing the same journey as me. So I needed to find like a community. So going to the synagogue was kind of really more helpful than just doing like your little stuff in your apartment. So and in the end I practice my Judaism kind of alone, but still it's really easier to find someone that is going through the same journey as you than just find some random people. I think you need like a place. This is why I spoke about religion. You need a place to connect and see the people in real life, you know. So when it's music related, of course you're gonna go to concerts. I'm sorry, but I also had a lot of social anxiety, but you need to go through this if you want to have some new friends. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell you that, but you need to go out of your shell. You need to go out there, and so I spoke about religion because you need a place, and if you want to go through a community, find someone in real life that you can really bond with, having to see them in, you know, in real, it's way better. It creates something a bit stronger. So what you can do, so I talk about religion because there's this place, there's synagogue, there's church, everything, but you can also go to concerts. If it's music related, of course you're going to go to concerts. Some music genre parties that are held. I'm thinking about the Goth club, but the Goth club are a bit more like, you know, a place to dance, and it's dark and the music is really loud, so it's a bit difficult to bond with someone. But you can go also in like a bit more daylight parties that are also music related. I'm thinking about sometimes in bars you have like some music genre night, like you have a glam rock night, you can have some metal music night, you can have a lot of different things, you can have some vintage, you can have some vintage music, you can have, I don't know if it's because I'm in Paris, so I'm thinking about all those kind of different music related parties, and we have kind of bunch. So it's you also have like those, you know, 90s hip hop, thinking very tribute parties. We also have this, so it depends of what you like, and you can find those specified parties, but it's, the thing is that it will be difficult to go, I know, but now you know the places. It's a bit difficult. We're going to go into the subject of how you're going to go to those places, but you know that those places exist. So there's some places you can find the people. Those people are just waiting for you. They may be with their friends, having a drink, something. Your people are just waiting for you. You just need to meet them. So it's a bit difficult. So I'm going to go into how you can finally meet them. When it's concert, it's easy because you have a purpose again, so you know where you're there. If you don't speak, it's fine, like you're in your seat or you're in the crowd, you know, it's if you don't speak, that's not weird, but you can still speak. You know, there's some moment between the different artists, between the first part and the real show, where you can really kind of speak with people around you. So I tend to do it. Sometimes it doesn't work, but that's fine. I met like, I think 3 friends like this. So, because, you know, I went alone. I went to Bring Me the Horizon, and I was there. I spoke with people. I got their Instagram, and now we're connected, you know. So it's easy when you let yourself be yourself, and you speak with other people who has like, you know, you can debate on things because you have some common interest. There was a concert, like doom metal or something like this. I remember I tapped on someone's shoulders because I couldn't see anything. Like told the tall people there, please go in the back. I'm always trying to be in front because I'm really small. Why do tall people stay in the front? Go in the back anyway. So I tapped on someone's shoulders and asked them if they can take pictures and video from me, and so the person did it, and then so I posted it on Instagram. The band reposted me, and then the person reached out to me saying, "Oh, that's my video." And so then we started talking, like we're connected also, like, you know, there's something. So it's not like a real friendship, but it's like acquaintances that makes you feel less alone sometimes. Like, it's purpose of social media for me, it's, you know, connecting. It's not only to brag, it's also connecting with people. And so it was really, really nice. If they wanted to talk to me, like at the end of the show, whatever, I would be pleased, but they didn't. But the fact that, you know, they reached out to me after, it's still something good. So, you know, there's some little thing like that you can do in concert that are helpful. I'm not saying tap on everyone's shoulders, but, you know, it's a little thing that is kind of a bit helpful. And also, if you do some videos, you can always say, hey, I don't know, I go to a lot of concerts that there's a lot of crowd surfing, stuff like this, and sometimes people appear on my video. So if they feel a bit like, if they seem a bit friendly to me, I'm going to say at the end of the show, hey, I have you on video, do you want me to send it to you? And then connected. Yeah, I'm a bit smart. It's not that I don't really care. I don't really care if it's lame or not. I mean, you always have some good surprises, and if you don't like them, then you just cut it out for your life. It's, you know, it's always good to try and to go, you know, speak to some new people, and it's not like strangers from the internet. It's people that you met in real life, you know. So it's a bit different, and it can lead to good things, like the concert of, you know, the Bring Me the Horizon concert. I met a very, I would say, a close friend now. It's not like one of my best friends, but it's a close friend that I know that we can open to each other, and it's a good thing. So you never know. If you're not into music, if you're not into religion, you can also do some activities. You can go to the gym. So I know that on the machines you're not really going to bond with anyone, but perhaps in the collective classes, or, you know, maybe doing some activities like, I don't know, pottery, anything. Maybe you can talk with people there and connect a bit. Like I talked about queer also environment. You can go to gathering. It's a bit more political also, but this you can go all by yourself. You're invested in your values and everything. There's often, I think, everywhere. I don't think it's really only in Paris, but you also have some gatherings everywhere. Like I'm talking about what I know a bit more. I know a bit more about LGBTQIA, but, you know, different kind of gathering like this that people will share the same values. It will be a bit easier for you. But yeah, if you go to like, really, if you're into the queer culture, you'll find people and connect with other people. So anyway, it's okay if you're not doing it well now, you will get better. It's practice makes perfect. Let's go into the goth club parties, stuff like this, when it's a bit more nightlife and it's a bit more of a drinking lifestyle. So I don't drink, okay? I don't drink anymore. I used to a bit, and I used to party a lot, but I didn't really drink. But I was kind of a bit agitated at the moment. I'm not anymore. But thing that I learned is that you can use people alcoholism into your own interest. You know, like, I'm in the corner, like, waiting for them to be drunk. That's not what I meant. But the thing is that when people are drunk, they are often more friendly and accessible, and it changed everything. This is also why people drink, also, to be, I don't know how you say in English, désinhibé, dehinhibited. I don't know how you say, but you come out of your shell and it's easier, and this is why people drink also, to have, it's easier to connect when you don't have this shyness cloth on you, because don't assume that because you have social anxiety that people are not anxious socially. Okay, because this is a bit different. Like, people are also socially anxious. Like, this is why they drink. Really, I don't have I have some friends that drink, and I'm like, I don't know why they do it, because they seem like so natural. But no, once I stopped drinking, I noticed that they're not the same. They're not the same people. They're really more friendly and, really easy to talk to when they have a little drink in their nose. I don't know if it's an expression that you say also in English, but yeah, they're a bit drunk, and well, if you just hang there, it can be a bit weird. I mean, if it's really a bar, it's not really night, or it's night and you're really alone, it can be a bit weird. But I mean, in the Goth club, I never did it, but I know that I can do it if I want to. Like, I really know that if I wanted to go to the Goth club all alone and not wait on my friends, I could literally. It's dark. No one see me if I'm alone. Like, I can only pretend I'm walking, maybe to go to a friend, but I'm alone. We can do it. It's fine. And if you don't know what to do, you can dance. I'm not scared of dancing alone. Also, perhaps this is also why. But when you're in those places, or when my friends left me a bit and I'm not drunk, and I can take advantage of people drunk around me just to meet with them, So it's kind of a bit weird saying this like this. I'm not saying, do weird thing and use people when they're drunk, but you can use it to make friendship. It's easier to approach someone who is drunk, and they're a bit more authentic also, so you can spot real quick